know, you often hear how dangerous motorcycles are. I always said it's not the motorcycle that's dangerous, it's the rider. But there are some motorcycles out there that truly are dangerous that you need to know about, that can set you up for a real effed up day.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
These battery powered heated gloves, man, are absolutely awesome. They keep my hands nice and toasty. I have links to these, my ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet, which comes with an automatic tint shield, airbag vest to help keep you safe. All my gear, I include links in the description and comment section of this video. The reason why I went to the MT-07, to be honest with you, is because to be safer. To be honest with you, man. Because honestly, in my opinion, I've had super bikes and super sports, you know, very powerful motorcycles, and honestly, they are, I would consider them, you know, more dangerous because they have all that power. And a lot of us want to get out here and light it up, and then when you go fast, when you go super fast, doing like 200 miles an hour, it has less reaction time. So if something happens, like a animal runs across the street or something, you have less reaction time to react to that. And then you can end up having a real effed up day and dying. That's why so many people die out here on the streets, is because a lot of these guys on the super bikes or whatnot speed and racing each other, doing crazy stuff like that. And the faster you go, you know, the harder you fall. And set you up for an effed up day. But there's also motorcycles out there that are really dangerous. You know, you got them old school cruisers that have the suicide shifter on the side. So you got one hand on the shifter over here and then trying to hold the handlebar at the same time. I always thought those were cool, man, but those bikes are dangerous. There's a reason why they give it that name, man. You don't see that anymore. They don't make motorcycles like that anymore. I mean, that's something you would have to pick up from somebody like a custom shop or something that's got an old bike on hand. I mean, those are classics, but I always want to ride one of those. But those suckers are dangerous. But in my opinion, another bike that's really dangerous, I've told you about in the past, are the Chinese motorcycles. Now, I'm not talking about CF Moto, because CF Moto is actually, I mean, that's a reputable Chinese brand, and they do a lot of, you know, R&D. They do inspections on their bikes properly, you know, just like the other big, like, Japanese manufacturers. So you don't really have to worry too much about them bikes being dangerous. And from what I heard, CF Moto actually makes engines for KTM or something like that. So you're gonna get reliable bikes with that. But now I'm talking about the off-brand Chinese bikes, man. Like I had the Chinese scooter. You know, a lot of them Chinese, them real cheap Chinese bikes that don't have, not name brand or anything, a lot of times they use inferior materials, and also, you know, they're not inspected properly. I'll tell you, I've had two Chinese scooters. They're really cheap, like $800 or something at the time. And I'm telling you, a lot of loose screws, cheap parts. It's really they're like clones of the Japanese version of the scooters. And they use inferior materials. I only was able to get out like I think 700-800 miles out of the two that I had before they crapped out and had problems with them and stuff. And a lot of people swear by them, and that are good mechanics or whatever. And I mean, the parts are cheap. But I'm telling you, them tires that are on some of them Chinese scooters, and shall I say unbranded Chinese scooters and bikes, are those are the most dangerous tires. I tell you, man. When I had that Chinese scooter, guys, oh my gosh, if there was a little bit of rain, those tires slid all over the place. That was the reason why I crashed on that Chinese scooter, man. Going around that corner in the rain and going about 35 miles an hour and slid right from under me, man. That could have set me up for a real effed up day. That was like the only real crash I had on the street, and it was because of that Chinese scooter. I had a crappy Chinese scooter, man. That's why I tell you guys is that a cheap man pays twice, and I paid twice. I ended up getting two Chinese scooters before I finally got rid of those crappers, and I ended up getting a Honda CBR 250R. And then I stuck with Japanese from there on out, except for these Chinese electric bikes and e-scooters and stuff I got now. Those are all right. Even the one I got, you got to be careful with those too, man, because some of those are made like crap. But I'm telling you this, guys, is that, also some dangerous motorcycles are them little Honda Grounds, which are cool bikes, don't get me wrong, them little mess around bikes. But when you try to ride them bikes out here on the street, when you try to take it on roads that have higher speed limits and everything, I'm telling you, man, that's dangerous. That makes them bikes dangerous because they don't have the power to like overtake a car at a certain speed, man. And they can be dangerous, seriously. So if you're going to be riding a Honda Ground or all the other versions like the Honda Ground, the small little mini bikes, stick to riding like in an urban city here where the speeds are like 25, 35 or something. You'll be fine messing around just in the city or something like that. But don't try to take them out on no faster roads, or definitely stay away from the highway. Do not take them little mini bikes on the highway, man. That could set you up for a real effed up day. And I think they're illegal. You can't take them on the highway, I think. Now I know some of them. I did one time. I did see a mini bike on the highway. He probably souped it up, so it was a lot faster than a lot of the other bikes, mini bikes out there. But even then, they're too little, man. I don't complain about the wind, but on them little bikes, them wind will probably knock you right off that bike. I don't know, dude. But yeah, you gotta be careful out there. But I'm telling you, man, the dangerous motorcycles are really the powerful bikes. Seriously. I love the powerful bikes and all, don't get me wrong, man. But all you're gonna want to do is speed on them suckers. You're gonna be ripping the throttle on there. Like I said, the more power you have, the less and the more faster you go, the less reaction time you have. It can set you up for a real effed up day. That's why I ended up getting the MTL7. This is my hood cruiser, man. It's got a lot of torque. So yeah, it's got that beautiful torque, man. You can bust some wheelies. I'm not gonna bust none out here. You got some cops around here. I'm out here in the inner city, so. But stoplight to stoplight. That's why I love the MTL7, man. It's got all the power you need for the highway, for the road. Got that nice bottom end grunt. It's got great feel, very comfortable. To me, this is like the perfect city bike out here, man. Seriously. And it sounds beautiful. Listen to this sound here between these buildings, guys. Yeah, baby. Yamaha Davidson. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Also, what could be perceived as a dangerous motorcycle, which a lot of you guys probably won't think so, but a dual sport. I love dual sports. I ride a supermoto and everything. But honestly, dual sports with the dual sport knobbies, those could be dangerous. And I tell you, the times that I fell, low-sided on a bike, it was because I was on a dual sport. I was on that WR250R. See, when you go from riding off-road, for a lot of you guys don't really use them as a true dual sport like I did, though. But when you take a dual sport, you go right off into the woods and say you get some mud, some snow on there or something, and then you get back on the street. Them wheels are slicker than possum shit. You know what I'm saying? So you do a slight turn like I did when I came out of the parking lot with that snow and mud on my tire, and it low-sided, boom! Just slam you to the ground, man. Body slam you to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And so they can be quite dangerous. But so you got to be careful with the dual sports, man. If you're gonna ride off-road, just stick to riding off-road. When you get back on the street, make sure you wash them wheels up, man. Clean them wheels. Be very careful. Ride very carefully on the street. And like I said, maybe even try to get somewhere where you can rinse those wheels off. I had to do that in Colorado when I went out to the mountains out there and was riding out in the mountains. And because I knew, man, I remember when I crashed on that bike messing around off-road and then going on, getting on the street. Can set you up for a real effed up day. But anyways, out here downtown Cleveland, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. But anyways, guys, make sure to hit thumbs up. It helps my channel when you do. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that little bell symbol so you get notified when I release my new videos. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, baby. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.